The recent events in Sichuan have drawn significant attention due to the severe flooding following the release of water from the Three Gorges Dam. This unprecedented situation has resulted from prolonged heavy rainfall in the region, causing water levels in the Yangtze River and its tributaries to rise dramatically. Three Gorges Dam water release. The Three Gorges Dam, located in Hubei province, has opened its floodgates to manage the increasing water inflow from the upper reaches of the Yangtze River. According to China Daily, the dam began discharging water at a rate of up to 31,000 cubic meters per second to alleviate flood pressures. This action was necessary due to continuous downpours in Sichuan and Chongqing, which were expected to bring rainfall levels 50 to 90% higher than normal. The water level in the reservoir reached 161.1 meters, significantly above the typical levels for this time of year. Impact on Sichuan and Chongqing. As reported by Sixth Tone, the floodwaters have severely impacted the Sichuan basin, causing major rivers and their tributaries to overflow. This led to the submersion of roads and significant parts of cities like Sichuan and Chongqing. Over 490,000 people were relocated due to the floods, and the provincial government declared a Level 1 emergency alert. This is the first time such a high level of emergency has been declared in the region's history. In Chongqing, a municipality with over 30 million people, the flooding has disrupted daily life, with widespread power and water outages. The flood in Chongqing was one of the worst since 1981, leading to the evacuation of 250,000 residents and the submersion of 20,000 businesses. River transport was also halted, significantly affecting the local economy. Government response and measures. The Chinese government has upgraded its emergency response to Level 3 to address the flooding in Sichuan, as noted by Xinhua. The Ministry of Water Resources and the China Meteorological Administration have been issuing real-time warnings and coordinating evacuation efforts. Efforts are focused on preventing the overflow of reservoirs and warping dams, as well as managing small and medium-sized rivers to mitigate the impact of the floods. Premier Li Keqiang visited Chongqing to encourage local businesses to recover from the dual impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic and the extensive flooding. President Xi Jinping also emphasized the need to modernize flood response measures and to live in harmony with nature during a recent visit to flood-hit regions. Historical and environmental context. The current flooding in Sichuan and the surrounding regions is part of a broader pattern of extreme weather events exacerbated by climate change. As Global Times reported, this year's extended rainy season has caused significant agricultural damage, affecting over 6 million hectares of farmland and destroying more than 1 million hectares of crops. The persistent heavy rains and the resulting floods highlight the urgent need for improved infrastructure and emergency response systems to cope with such natural disasters. Conclusion. The severe flooding in Sichuan and the opening of the Three Gorges Dam floodgates have highlighted the vulnerability of the region to extreme weather events. The Chinese government's response has been swift, with significant resources allocated to manage the disaster and mitigate its impacts. However, the long-term solution will require substantial investments in infrastructure and a commitment to addressing the underlying causes of climate change to prevent future occurrences of such devastating floods.